Hi lovelies, it's Tuesday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really, really, really well. And whether you are or not, I want you to know that that's okay, that you're okay, that you are in fact perfect and wonderful. And I love and appreciate you so much. And I just want to send you that love bomb, I guess, because I think it's at the time we're having the hardest that we give ourselves the hardest time. When we're feeling beaten up on, we beat up on ourselves some more. And I really want to invite you to switch that round. And I'm always inviting myself to that too, because I also have that habit that I'm trying to learn over the years to do better with, because I deserve to be loved and supported and seen and heard right where I am. And that has to start with me loving and accepting myself. And as when we do EFT tapping, we say these affirmations, we tap on the side of our hands and we say something that we're struggling with, something that we don't like, something that we're calling an issue, a problem, and that's the lens we're seeing it through. And then we say something like, we love and accept ourselves, or we love and appreciate ourselves, and we bring in an affirmation just to remind ourselves as we're doing this setup, we're reminding ourselves and our energy system that actually bumps come along the road. Life is full of challenges. Life is full of opportunities for growth. And when we overcome this one, there's going to be another one, and there's going to be another one. I'm sorry to break it to you if you are in some illusion that you're going to reach some peak state where, everything's hunky-dory, because we're here to expand and to grow, and contrast gives us the opportunity to do that. They don't have to be really big obstacles and horrible challenges, and we don't have to go into it. It can be, just that feeling of, oh, that's not right. I'm going to pivot, I'm going to move, I'm going to reframe. It doesn't have to be a big uncomfortable thing, but that contrast is a gift, and we can learn to work with that in a way that feels more self-forgiving. Sorry, someone was shouting outside. Self-forgiving, self-compassionate, and then we can move through it with more ease, but it's still going to come. So we are where we are, and where we are is in fact perfect, because it's bringing us this new opportunity to expand, this new opportunity to grow. So I hope that I can keep inviting you into that, as I keep inviting myself into that, and reminding myself of that too, because every time something comes up that feels like something's gone wrong, or I've gone backwards, or all these things that we say, it feels like we've done something wrong and that we ought to do something about it, rather than, oh, look at this opportunity to grow a bit more in this area, to expand my knowledge a bit further, to shift my vibration and my being so that things can be a bit easier and lighter for me, and I can have more freedom in my life, which is where I want to be thinking, and I invite you into that space. So I feel like I want to do a little bit of EFT tapping with you. What are we going to do it on today? Okay, so what comes to mind is something that's come up in the group and group chat lately is around a few different topics, but they interrelate into this thing that I want to bring into some tapping right now. And there are various reasons why our PDAers go through these experiences. So I do encourage you to do research if you're somebody that likes to understand the whys, the mechanics, and look at support tools as well. Of course, that's really important. But this is about your journey into acceptance with what is. And the topics tend to be toileting and eating and drinking, and they come up a lot, where it's my PDAer isn't able to know, or isn't able to act on, or isn't able to communicate to me in a way that works for me and that I understand, when those signals are there and what they need to support them. So it could be that for various reasons, I'm not going to go into all the mechanics now, but maybe they're not getting the input signals to know that they need the toilet, or they need a drink, or that they're hungry. Or it could be that there's demand avoidance in the way, or it could be that there's sensory issues in the way, or it could be that there's some sort of communication challenge about the way that they need to explore what they want to eat. It could be that we have rules and structures in our family that are not working for them or for us, or expectations around how food is consumed, where, when, all that stuff. So there's multiple, especially if they're in school and stuff like that. Yeah, and I want to add into that one, especially at school, something someone said to me the other day that made me want to say this now. Where the nervous system could be dysregulated, you could be in a busy hall, you know, having to eat in a certain time frame. It could be, you know, everything going on around them, or just their heightened state of anxiety from the day. You know, all these things can make toileting, eating and drinking really challenging. And what is their challenge can often feel like our challenge as the parent, because we feel like we need to solve that. And so that can cause this disruption in our body's energy system, because we're like, we feel helpless, we feel lost. And that can really bring up really basic sort of survival drives for us as parents, you know, to have those needs met for our children. It's a very primal thing. So we need to be really gentle with ourselves that that's going to be there. And the EFT tapping is not about finding a solution. It is about reducing and relieving the disruption in our body's energy system, a bit like static in our system, so that we can relax, we can feel calm, and we can come into a state more of just neutral being and openness, so that we can see the bigger picture and we can take ourselves out of that guilt, that shame, that weight that we feel, all that stuff, and we can just be present with what is, and then begin to look around, look at the options, look at the information, be open to support, be open to things shifting and changing, because they always are, especially with children and young people. Things just change whether we do anything or not. So, you know, it's just about reducing that angst that we've got going on, really. And that's, for me, always the first step that makes us then empowered to be able to take other steps if we need and want to. So just tapping on the side of the hand if you want to join in with this. And you can just repeat after me. I just need to tune into the right words. Even though I feel lost and confused and a whole lot of pressure, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I don't know what to do, and frankly, I'm fed up with it, I deeply and completely accept myself. I love and forgive myself, even though I'm doing really badly with this. I'm lost and confused, and frankly, I'm fed up with it. Good, and then we're just going to go up to the eyebrow, and we're just going to say it as it is, okay? So this is just expressing, releasing it. Did you hear my throat crack there? Releasing it through our throat, through our voice, okay? As you're tapping on the front of the eyebrow, I am sick of this. It is really, really hard. Good, and on the side of the eye, it causes me so much worry, so much anxiety. Good, under the eye, I'm fed up with it. I just want it to stop. Good, under the nose, it just takes all my time, all my thoughts, all my capacity, all my energy. Good, on the chin. I just can't keep going on like this. This next one will apply for some things and not others, but it feels important. It is draining my resources. It's draining my money. There's so much waste. There's so much wasted energy, so much wasted time. Good. Under the arm, it gets in the way of everything we want to do. It takes over everything. It stops us having fun, doing things, getting to school, doing activities. Put yours in there if you want to say something. Good, and on top of the head. And I'm fed up with it, and I'm done. Lindsay, just tell me a solution, please. Just tell me a solution. Oh my goodness. And then back round to your eyebrow. Lindsay, just tell me it's going to get better. That's what I need to hear. Tell me this is going to get better. I've got so much fear that this is just going to always carry on like this. I really feel like this is getting worse or not getting better. And maybe it never will. And then I really want to push to do something because I just need it to stop. I just need it to stop. And maybe the pushing makes it worse, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe the trying, maybe the efforting is making it worse. I know about demand avoidance, and maybe it's making it worse. But what am I supposed to do? I just need it to stop. I need a rest. I need a break. I need some hope. I'm really worried. I'm really anxious that this is just going to go on and I can't keep doing it. And I'm angry, I'm frustrated, sometimes at them, sometimes at my partner, sometimes at the lack of support around me, the lack of understanding, the lack of information. Good. And we're just going to go back to the collarbone. You can do it like this, or you can do two hands like this. And I just want you to tap here as we say, I'm safe. I'm doing an amazing job. I'm doing my best, which is all I can do. In fact, maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe I could just relax a little bit. I wonder what would happen if I just took the pressure off of myself and off of the situation. Maybe just right now, it is as it is, and that's okay. Maybe this is just where we're at, developmentally, situationally, and that's okay. That's okay. I am safe, and I love and accept myself right where I am, and I love and accept my children right where they are. And I love and accept my family situation right where it's at. And if I don't, and if I can't, I love and forgive myself for that too. I am where I am, and I'm safe, and all is well, and I'm an amazing parent, and I so love and appreciate myself for caring enough to show up here and always be learning and growing. And that's all I can ask of myself. So if you want to, you can keep tapping on these points a minute while you take in a deep breath. Hold it at the top for a second, then just slowly release that breath. Just imagining you're releasing anything that's ready to go, that you've been holding, the tension, the trying. Maybe there's some tears coming where that release is happening, and that's great. If there's a big yawn or a sigh or a feeling of relaxation in your body, and that's really, really great because it shows me you're just releasing some of that tension. Okay, my loves, lots of love to all of you. I hope that felt good. I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a super day. Bye.